Hello, today I have a bunch of makeup right in front of me and we're just gonna get a little bit chatty. I haven't really figured out what the title of this video is. It's basically going to be me talking about, I guess, the state of Asian beauty products and I guess how that compares to stuff that we can get here in the US, say for example at like Sephora or Ulta. Alrighty, so I have a bunch of makeup right in front of me. I have like a whole vat of this heavy bag full of makeup. I kind of thought about this video, I guess late last night, and I thought it was a good video idea, so I decided to next morning pick it up and we're gonna talk about it. I literally have in my mind like categories of things that I thought would be kind of interesting to talk about in terms of beauty and skincare. The first one that I would love to talk about is eyeliner. So I have a couple of Asian eyeliners right in front of me. I have these two, which are the JUDYDOLL Slim whatever liner, and then the CLIO Extreme Gelpresso Pencil Liner. And these are just two liners I recently bought on YesStyle. I say recently, they're probably a couple of months old. I've basically bought a lot of eyeliners from Sephora, Ulta, that kind of stuff, like some drugstore eyeliners, some really high-end eyeliners, and I personally think that you can just like maybe go with Asian eyeliners. They're cheaper. I think that they're a little bit cooler and I like them even more. Like this JUDYDOLL one, super precise. And then this one from CLIO. This one, it stays in my waterline super well and it also goes on super creamy. So it actually goes on very like opaque. Like the line that you get is like you get a lot of pigment like right off the bat. Like that is me barely putting any pressure. Whereas I actually decided to use one from the drugstore today. This is the Essence Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner as well. And this one I feel like I need to like add a little bit more pressure to get a line. And it just did not go that well in the waterline today. I was almost like crying a little bit because it was like poking me. Whereas this one, I feel like I can glide it on super nicely and it doesn't feel like irritating whatsoever in the eye area. So maybe eyeliner is a place to go if you are thinking you might like to try out some Asian brands. Base products are somewhere that I don't think I've tried enough. Maybe if I tried more, then I would have a better understanding if you know I prefer one or the other. But for now, I actually, when I do look at like I consume Asian media and stuff, they are using like a lot of brands that we have here. Another category, now this is a category that I wholeheartedly believe I don't think I am really gonna buy like any more makeup products like mascara products in the West or like Western brands, because for my Asian folk out there, they just do not hold a curl. The curl is a no-go. I've tried like a tons of mascaras. They just don't do much for the curl department. So here are some like top picks I have for curls, like that top mascaras that I have that were, you know, Western based. So I have the Essence Lash Princess, I have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, and then I actually have this super popular Tower 28, I believe this is called MakeWaves mascara, which I heard so many people, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk like negatively about this. And you know what, I'm not gonna talk negatively about it either, because I do think it's good. I do think it's good. It's one of the better mascaras, but it still doesn't hold a curl. Like at the end of the day, luckily for me, I don't have like my lashes, they're a little bit like they hold a curl a tiny bit. I know some people, they like it's instant, like straight. They hold a little bit of a curl, but I can 100% tell like at the end of the day, they're pretty much straight. I don't think there's ever been any like Western mascara that I have tried that has actually like held a curl. Now, here's where we get to the amazing products. The amazing products are the Asian market. So I have two mascaras here. This is a Japanese brand, Kiss Me, Heroine, whatever it's called. And then this is the JUDYDOLL Curling Iron Mascara. These ones hold a curl, 100%. Go with the Asian products. They know where it's at. That is where you should go. Now I want to talk about eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are another place where I don't know, I'm not 100% convinced. So I have actually a couple of Eastern eyeshadow palettes, but this is the one I have on hand right now. This is the 3CE multi-eye color palette in Smoother. Now here are the colors. So as you can see, there's definitely like a color story. They're definitely muted, right? They're muted. And that is a very common thing amongst Asian eyeshadows. NATASHA DENONA I Need a Nude palette, and this is what that looks like. A lot of variety in these colors, and here is the Eastern one. Definitely not as much variety, you know, you don't get as much depth, as much just, also pigment too. These are very low pigment and these are very high pigment. So first of all, it depends on like what you're looking for. There's some people, actually kind of like myself, who actually don't like a ton of pigment, but I can appreciate when the Western products have a lot more pigment, and you know, it makes it a little bit trickier to use because it's not as beginner friendly. But I do sometimes, like, you know, you want a little bit more, you want to amp up your look a little bit more. So for eyeshadow, I actually do think that the Western brands are hitting it off a little bit better. As far as eyeshadows, I think you can stay with the eyeshadows that we have here. Now, you know, I don't really go into blush that much. I do not wear much blush, so I actually don't have any say on that front. I know that there's a lot of blushes that the Eastern kind of market pushes out, but I don't really buy them, and nor do I buy Western either. So I have no opinion on that. Now, as far as contour products, now here's a big difference between the two. So Eastern brands do a lot of contour products. Western brands do a lot of bronzy products. They rarely intermingle. Asian people, they don't really like to tan, so they don't like that bronzy glow, ever. You will not find them wearing a bronzy glow, unless they're kind of like going for that look. But usually, you know, if you travel to Asia in the summer, in not even just the summer, anytime there's like the sun out, you'll mostly find like a lot of ladies have the umbrella, you know, the UV umbrella. Some people even take it to the extreme where they have like the whole garb on and they have like the hat. And some people even wear like a whole face covering for, you know, not getting tan at all. It's completely flipped on its head in terms of the West, where, you know, you love the bronzy glow because it looks like you just came back from like the Bahamas or something like that, or a very tropical location, and you just had a nice getaway and you were just soaking up the sun, getting all the good vitamin D. But contour products, I find it really difficult to find contour products here in the West. And anytime I do get something that labels itself as a contour product, it's actually most of the time kind of just a bronzer where it's like a little bit more orangey toned, and you don't really get enough of that like darker grayer tone, or not darker tone, but like the grayer cooler tone. I do think Fenty though, Fenty has their matchstick that has good gray tone, but usually they don't really intermingle. If you see a lot of like the Asian beauty products, they don't go very orangey at all. So here I have a contour product. See, this is very like gray tone. Even this powder here, it almost looks a little bit like pinky too. But this one in the middle, definitely very gray. This one is a hint more like warm, but still, it's like, it's pretty gray. Yeah, so that is this contour product, which is from KALEIDOS, a Chinese brand. And this is from JUDYDOLL, another Chinese brand. And also, we have here very gray toned, you know, contour products. I mean, these two on the side are highlighter products. These two are the contour products. So these are pretty gray tone. Whereas, let's see, I don't even know if I have that many. I have this Hourglass palette that has a bronzer in it. And you can see it has, this is definitely a little bit more like orangey, a little bit more bronzy as we call it. But see, this one a little bit more, there's some like orangey kind of yellowness into it. This one definitely a little bit more gray, a little dull looking, but that's actually what you want when you're looking for a contour product. So yeah, it's really up to you what kind of look that you're going for. If you're looking for that contour, go for Eastern makeup. If you're looking for a bronze, go for Western makeup. Okay, now we are gonna break the mold a little bit. We're gonna actually go to skincare products. Now, I actually am realizing that currently in my routine, I don't have actually a lot of Asian skincare products. I did in the past, but I was kind of just going into like recommendations from other people, and they all just happened to be like, you know, stuff that I can pick up here. But this is one product that I have, which will be the representative. This is the Thank You Farmer Sun Project Light Sun Essence. And yeah, so this is gonna be the representative of the Asian skincare products. And I gotta say, I think just any Asian skincare product, I am going to lean more towards. It's the price of them, man. The price is just so much better than the Western. I keep getting them mixed up for some reason. So many of them are like double the price for something. If you go on YesStyle, it's like half the price that you would buy at like Sephora or Ulta. Maybe not Ulta, because sometimes Ulta has like cheaper items, but like Sephora. Sephora has like, I don't know, $50 like moisturizers, or like sometimes they're even more. Sometimes they get up to like what, like the Charlotte Tilbury one is what, like almost $100 or something for that magic cream. If you go to YesStyle, their skincare products are so much more affordable, and I think that they work so much better. They're more gel-like, more lightweight. They're not so heavy feeling, and not just heavy feeling, you know, for dry skin or oily skin, but just like they feel like nourishing. They feel light and airy on your skin, and I just think that's good for everybody. And as far as the SPF, I do think that a lot of the SPFs that I see on like Sephora or something are not as high as like SPF 50. Whereas if you go to YesStyle, almost every single SPF is like SPF 50, PA+++. I don't know what all the PA+++ things mean, but all of their sunscreens are so, I don't know, just so much better. And not just sunscreens, cleansers are better, cleansing oils are better, cleansing balms are better, eye creams are better, moisturizers are better. They are just far ahead in terms of technology, price, and yeah. So I just don't think I'll buy really any like Western products in as far as skincare anymore, because I think that, you know, every single thing that I've tried on like YesStyle has been superbly like way better. But now we're actually gonna go back into some makeup products. Now, I have a whole collection. Let me move this to the side. I was gonna talk about highlighters, but I just don't know. I haven't really tried enough highlighters, so I can't say if one is better than the other. Okay, now this is gonna make a lot of noise. This is all of my lip products. So I'll actually flip it this way. I have a lot of lip products, okay? A lot of lip products. Now, this is also another impetus of why I decided to create this video. Not just the mascaras and me realizing that Eastern mascaras work all the time for me. Western mascaras almost never work for me. This is another category, which is lip products. Lip products, holy cow. Lip products, I don't know why people are going on about like lip products like in the West, because Eastern lip products has got their game on point. I do have a couple of Western products here. One of them being the Tower 28, whatever this is called, Juicy Balm, I think. I have the Glossier Balm.com in Berry. I have some also Glossier, what are these called? I don't remember, but wait, are they Ultra Lips? I think I remember them being like Ultra Lips. I mean, I have a Tom Ford, but it's Tom Ford, so let's not talk about that. So all of these are okay products. They're pretty highly rated on, you know, Sephora. All of them cost, I wanna say $16 and up. I actually don't know. Let me actually fact check that really quickly. This is $22. Holy cow, this is $22. Okay, so yes, actually I got it right on point. I said all of these were $16 and up. Yeah, so keep that in mind, right? They're kind of just basic products that you find on YesStyle, or not YesStyle, on Sephora. And I gotta say, they're all okay. They're all fine. There's some balms, there's some more color and less balmy. They have a lot of pigmentation though, so that's good, I suppose, but they're all pretty okay, right? Now, let me pull up all of my Asian lip products. You know what, I don't even think I can. I'll try my best, let's see. These are all my Asian lip products that I got on YesStyle. Every single one of them was from YesStyle, so yeah, I won't go through all of them, but they're all different. I do believe they're all different. Yeah, they're all different formulas. None of them are the same. But these ones, I want to say all of them are under $10. All of them are under $10, not collectively together, but each one of them individually, and they all are very unique. All of them have something that is unique about them. They're not just kind of like a regular balm like this. This Glossier is a regular balm. How much was this? $22. Every single one of these, not just a regular balm, they all got something interesting about them. And I mean, the closest one that would be a regular balm, I would say, is this one, which is the Romand Glossing Melting Balm, but it's also pretty unique too. But all of these under $10. I don't know. I think the West is just upcharging us so much money on lip products that are just basic, when over here in Yes Style world, we just have so much cooler things. And they're cooler, they are better, they're cheaper, and they look prettier. Let's be honest, these kind of look pretty, right? It's kind of cool that the whole packaging is the color of the actual lip product. Whereas this Glossier one, I mean, this is the cheapest like little thing ever. Like this thing has no indication of what color it'll be, whereas this Romand one is the color of the actual product. The only thing you get is like a little sticker on top that just says, oh, this is the color Fett. But this, the entire thing. So if you get like the whole collection of them, it's kind of cool because you'll have like a whole, like, not a rainbow, but you have all the different shades of that color. So it's kind of cool. Why buy $22 when you can get this for like under $10? Why make this make sense in my mind? So I just wanted to put out this video just to inform you a little bit more. So I'm gonna noisily put all these guys back in here. Oh, one thing I did want to add is this e.l.f. one. I didn't show this one because this one I actually do like. I do like, and I do think it's good. So maybe drugstore, maybe you don't go to Sephora for your lip products. Maybe you go for a drugstore. But this e.l.f. one is actually pretty good. And I do like the formula a lot. I was wearing it the other day and I was just surprised how long it lasted. The color, there was like pigmentation and it wasn't like sticky. It didn't give me the feeling of like a sticky lip gloss. So I do think the formula on this is really good, and it is very cheap, I believe. I believe it's really cheap. So I think it's pretty comparable to like some of the Asian ones. So that is it. I don't really know if this video had like a point. I just wanted to talk about maybe some like categories where you should, you know, go towards more. So if you're looking for lip products, maybe go for Asian products. If you are going for, you know, skincare products, go for Asian products. If you are looking for pigmentation in your eyeshadows, then I actually do think that you should go to, you know, products that we have here. I hope this was kind of helpful. I don't really know. Again, I thought about this video like super late last night, and we'll see how I chop this up and edit it around. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all my makeup. Anyways, I've been rambling on far too long. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to see you in another one, probably in a week. I guess that's the cadence I'm now doing these videos. Didn't really plan on it, but I think it's working for me. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I hope you have a great day, I guess. Beautiful day, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.